Hey, Dave, what up? I did send you a link whenever you're ready. If you have time. All right. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Emily, sir, how are you? Hope you had a good weekend as well. Wrong button. Bill Beckett is in the house. Bill, how are you doing? Hey, Mark, how are you? Bill, Mark, M, hey, Dave, hey, Mark. Like I said, Dave, I did send you a link. So, Yo Mama's in the house. Yo Mama, how are you? No problem, bud. Appreciate it. Yeah, we got a pile of snow on the ground here. Saw your previous vids. Never had to mess with one. Yeah, it was interesting. This is my first one too. So I've done some regular maintenance and whatnot on that car, but never this deep. But a couple lessons learned. It was interesting. Interesting journey. Um, she's basically done. I need to order a EGR cooler. It's leaking, and then she'll be at the shop. So Mr. Briggs, nice and warm. I am. I don't know about you. Well, it depends on where you're at, I suppose. So what's new, everybody? Running my cast iron radiant heat, radiator heat. 14 Friday morning, walked the dog. It was so cold, my nuts. Yeah, it was chilly. I know nothing. Hey, Brandon, how are you? Hope all is well. Yeah, I got my little heater going right now. So, hey, Brandon. For the people that are in uh, that use a shop program, what kind of program you use? Right now, I'm using Mitchell One. It does it does the billing and everything, which it's kind of nice. But man, it's getting expensive. So I was thinking about maybe switching. I'm working on designing accessories for the Hyperstack version of the Packout system. Nice for your 3D printing stuff. Yeah, you sold that corn stove. I got for in the shop here. I still got that little Mister heater. It's been with me for what 5 years now or something like that. It's been a good heater. Yeah, I do the same thing, Mark. I was told to get Mitchell One for the automotive ministry. Yeah, that's what I got now. But they're they're like I said, they're getting a little expensive, and I'm just seeing if there's something that's cheaper. Yes, I'm 3D printing the first prototype now. Nice. Yeah, I love that little thing, Mark. It cranks out a lot of heat, and it's not very noisy. So depending on how cold it gets, about a gallon to maybe 2 gallons of diesel a day. But most of the time, I don't even go over 2 gallons. It's about a gallon somewhere in there on average, if I would have to guess. So all that, yeah, it's fucking nuts. Yeah, I'm. Well, I was. It's actually funny you bring that up. I still got that sitting out in the back somewhere, and I was looking at that today, thinking about maybe bringing that back in and burn some waste oil. But the nice thing with that Mister Heater, you walk in, turn the sucker on, you don't have no work with it other than maybe fueling it up, once every other day or so. That's basically the only thing you have to do. And that waste oil heater, uh, you got to keep your eye on it. Eric O complains about Mitchell all the time. Yeah, and then there's times they do updates on it and whatnot, and then half the time my computer can't do the updates, and you know, it, I don't know. It's a pain in the ass, and then for how much I pay for it, uh, I kind of wish it would be a little better quality. Put in with my monthly budget for software, but until the church gives me the full okay to get started, I'm sitting idle, planning and waiting. Yep. Yeah, but one of those units is like $6,000 or $7,000, and you know I find that quite expensive to burn some heat. I can run my little Mister Heater. I can burn quite a bit of diesel for that. It's not actually software anymore, rather a cloud-based service. Pay someone else for the access to data. Okay, I didn't even know that. See, she does all that stuff for me. Well, this one was not very bulletproof until I ripped the whole computer part of it out and bypass all that crap and just run toggle switches. And now it's bulletproof. Mitchell One reminds me of the software we used in small engine shops called Ideal. Turbo Tie Tie, what's up, brother? How are you? I'm sure it's nice and warm over there, huh? You lucky bastard. Yeah, so like what Bill was saying Friday, it was cold. It's about 70 degrees. Oh my god, to die for. Nice. Oh yeah, that's so cold. Yeah, what about it? I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, he is, Mark. Yeah, like I said, you lucky bastard. I'm in a t-shirt and jeans, brother. Loving the life. Yeah. That's very true, Mark. But for your day-to-day living, having nice weather is nice. New greenhouse. Yeah. Yeah, that greenhouse is pretty nice for them chickens. Chickens might have warning labels in Cali. Yeah, she's been talking about a mini split for I don't know how long. We've never done anything about it yet. But it's all right. We'll struggle bust through this. It's only a couple months. Yeah, Phyllis is something else. Alpine Air, 1,500 for a mini split. Yeah, and how much does it cost to run it per month? I mind my own business, Mark, so I don't pay attention to the fruits and nuts. There you go. Yeah, that's just keep your head down and just mind your own chickens. It's like I said, that little Mr. Heater that I got, burn about a gallon or gallon and a half or something like that a day on a cold day. So that's about $4 to $6 a day. About 75 a month for a 1,200 square foot house. Well, that's actually not too bad. I thought about getting one of those little Vivor diesel heaters, and then mix the fuel up with some used engine oil, and I run that. They're supposed to burn less than a gallon a day. So, because what was the fuel tank capacity? 1.2 gallon, I think it was, something like that. Or not even that. No, it's 1.8 liters. That's what it was. They get sued a lot. I don't know, Mark. I got a couple things from Vivo, and so far it's been all right. Well, my little Mister Heater here, it don't like. Here's Dave. What up, Dave?
Same old, same old. How you doing?
Doing good. Yeah, the Mister Heater that I got doesn't like diesel or oil mixed with the diesel. How's that fever? Oh, I might have to check that out.
Is it cold by you?
Huh?
Cold by you?
Well, it's not warm. It's not cold over there.
Oh, it's cold here. I didn't know how much cooler, warmer or cooler you were than us. I didn't
Oh,
look.
it's probably about the same. If I would have to guess.
I'm about 15 degrees.
Yeah, I think we're about the same.
But it's 72 and sunny in here.
Huh?
I said it's 72 and sunny in the garage.
There you go. The way
I
you
don't know if
like
it's
it.
70 I don't know if it's 72. It's probably about 69.
Yeah, that greenhouse came from Vivor. What kind of shop management program do you use at your work, Dave?
They switched it to Shopware now.
Shopware?
Yeah.
How you liking that?
The way they have it set up, it's not bad. But I mean, it integrates all our parts ordering, all this. It compiles everything. It controls the inventory they do stock. We do all our outside ordering using it, and then it does all our work orders, estimates, all that shit. And then we have actually access to Mitchell, all data, and Identifix. Most of Identifix.
Yeah, which one do you like best
I usually click on
out of
all
those
data.
three?
I usually use all data the most.
Now, Mitchell 1 is pretty good, but the only thing I don't like about Mitchell 1 when it comes to the repair side of it, I feel like there's a lot of information lacking.
Well, it's going to be like that with a lot of the aftermarket ones. OE's always the best, usually. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't used OE. I haven't seen. I don't know. I'd have to compare when I look at something and say aftermarket repair information is lacking. I wonder what it shows for OE. I have to wonder if it's lacking aftermarket because OE is also lacking and they're just copying it.
Well, but that Mitchell 1 says it uses OE information.
Yeah. Yeah, if the OE doesn't have much information, then they're not using much information then.
I don't know.
I pop in and I use Mitchell all data. Those are the two primary ones.
Yeah. Well, so far the only thing I like about Mitchell is it's all in one. You know, I can do my my repairs and put my quotes together and then do the billing with all the same thing. That but like I said, it's getting a little expensive, and you know, for what I'm paying, and you know, sometimes I feel like I'm lacking information. It's like, well, maybe I just got to see if I can find something a little cheaper. But
So what the wife have to do to make the house warm?
She opened we got a apartment in that house, and she opened the back door up in that apartment. That's in the house. So, and by opening up the back door, it warms it circulates the air better, and the heater is turning on less. Believe it or not, but you basically made the area 4 times as big, but it uses less power to heat it. It's fucking stupid, but it works, I guess.
Heating a whole house with diesel diesel fuel has got to be expensive.
No, we got a regular furnace.
I was
Furnace
reading
there.
like what Scott Keller was posted, or Mr. Briggs. I was looking at it. Using a diesel heater to heat a whole house would be kind of expensive, I would assume.
Yeah. So okay. So Eric O isn't happy with Mitchell's wiring. That on. I know with Ford it fucking sucks because half the time the colors are off. And I don't know if that's because of Mitchell 1 or if that's because of Ford.
I find all data. Doesn't Eric Go got all data too?
Oh, here you go. With Mitchell 1, the wiring diagrams are wrong at times. It is with the color. Yeah, I ran into that several times.
So wiring diagrams, I've always used, I prefer just going to all data.
Go to all data.
Yeah, that's what I usually do for wiring diagrams. All data claims to have the OE diagrams too at times. So
Well, maybe we gotta look into that then. How you like your new ratchet, Dave?
it takes up too much of the bed.
Too much of the what?
She takes up too much of the bed.
Yeah. So you gonna sell it now?
No, I'm just. You didn't get it.
Oh, you mean your personal bed?
Yeah. Yeah. How do I like it? I've been sleeping with her every night. No, it's big. It's definitely big. The only thing I disagree with that they advertise about it is I'd say it probably doesn't quite produce 80 foot-pounds of torque that it claims to produce.
Oh, you don't think it does?
I think it's a little bit shy of it. I'd say maybe it gets 60. But I could be wrong. I mean, I've never put anything on it. Identifix, I use it once in a great while. You got to learn how to get into repair information. Sometimes can be a little trickier to get into.
Is it?
Some guys find it trickier. Identifix, you have so many pay options, I believe. I don't think it's just like, hey, you pay for this, you get this, you pay for that, you get the whole 9 yards. I think they got like 5-6 different packages.
Yeah, but a lot of them have that. A lot of them have five different packages.
I don't know what levels you got to pay for. I don't even know what our shop pays for. If we have full access to everything, probably don't even have full access on Identifix. So Identifix, if you have the full access, they'll let you quote the tickets and all that. It'll manage the whole shop, the whole thing, just like Mitchell does.
Yeah, I don't think All Data does that at all. That's just information, technical information. That's it. I don't think they have a billing part of it on there. Do they?
I don't think so. You haven't told her about the Milwaukee tools?
Oh, they got their own bed. Mitchell, one's heavy duty is separate into 3 different tiers. It's expensive for all of them together, but necessary for some people. Yeah. But there were a couple different ones that were better for heavy duty, I think. But I don't know. But Mitchell, one for heavy duty is pretty good. Tyler, Diabolical, how are you? Saw on Instagram your car's coming along. Pretty awesome.
Is your new shop harder to heat up than your old one? It's not new anymore. I mean, by any means. But.
Well, yes and no. It is better insulated, but the ceiling is not really insulated because there's a whole nother area on top of it. So that takes a little bit more heat to warm up, but the area is smaller, so it's easier to heat. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see the final product, Diabolical. Text can submit confirmed fixes that are sharp. Yeah, Mitchell 1 has that too. It's hit and miss, depending on what you. Oh. Yeah, because like I said, I looked at a couple of them today, but there was one that actually looked pretty good for heavy duty, and they weren't super expensive either. But that will be a whole nother ball game in itself.
You've seen that long ratchet, yeah? You've seen it before, haven't you?
Yeah. My Snap-on dealer had it already on his truck for months. So I don't know. As of right now, I don't see a need for it. So
I really
I
don't
wouldn't even
think most people are going to need it.
I wouldn't even know where to fucking put it because that thing is so long. You need to buy a separate box just to handle that fucking thing, Dave.
No, you just throw it on the floor next to the box,
There you go.
along with all the other sockets that don't fit in the drawer, and all the pliers that don't have a home, and the hammers I don't feel like picking up. You're starting to get antsy, aren't you?
Yeah, well, rather you than me, I can tell you that much. We'll find out tomorrow. Yep.
Which ones have you looked at?
We looked at Identifix and AllData, and then a couple other one. There was a Shop Boss is one, and then there was another one. I can't remember its name. Had a little bit of a funny name to it. Well, I like to have one program that basically does all of it. Like what I have now with Mitchell One. That is really nice. So what you been working on, Dave? Yeah,
Well,
Tech Mechanic. That was the other one.
I got heavy engine repair to do at work. Got me
Oh
two
yeah, like
Chryslers.
what?
I got two Chryslers. I got to do one. I'm waiting for approval on, but I know I'm going to get it. It's just they got to wait for the boss to fucking call us. I got two 3.6s. I got to do rockers and camshafts in. Then I don't know if you call it heavy engine work. Then I have a 3.5 Ford Edge. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's called Edge. I got to do water pump timing chain on. And then I have a 2-liter supercharged Ford Escape. I want to say it's a 17. That I got to put a whole engine in. I know that's some of the stuff that I got on my board right now. So it looks like all engine work right now. That's ahead of me.
Yeah. I got go ahead.
I really am wondering how many guys are going to find that long ratchet extremely useful.
Yeah, I think it's the
It is
market is
big.
limited for that.
It is big.
Yeah, I think you need to pair that up with some magnetic sockets. To be honest with you.
Oh, man, I got to stop hitting myself on fucking cars.
Yeah.
You got a lot work around you right now? I mean, you got a lot of stuff booked for your garage?
Oh, not too bad. It's a little slower right now, but it's that time of the year. I got a 6.7 that's coming in for oil pan gaskets. So that's most likely the upper. So that's going to be a pretty big job. And then, got some more semi work coming up. So I got a pile of shit to do on that. And then I got a forklift. I need to rebuild the mass cylinder on. Big one of those big off road ones. So I haven't put the quote quite together yet, Diabolical. But I think the upper pan was like a 12-hour job. Does that sound about right? And then the parts. So
What do you charge an hour? Or does it depend on the kind of work?
Here I charge 85 an hour. I'm not the most expensive one nor the cheapest one. So the most expensive one here is, I believe it's like 100. And the cheapest one is like 75. I'm supposed to get new knee pads this morning or this weekend. And I, yeah, some say you got pulled transmission, so I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
What
You know,
what do you got to do a pan on?
6.7 Ford.
I'm trying to think what A-Rod says. I think he can do it without pulling the pan. Or without pulling the train. What did you say? Pull the train to get the pan
Yeah,
on?
like you said. Well, I have to see when I get started. It's the first time for me doing that, so
I think you ever watch Power Stroke Tech Talk with A-Rod?
uh-uh.
Yeah, check that channel out. I think he actually shows himself doing one step by step.
Okay.
He's like one of the authorities in Michigan when it comes to diesels, Fords,
Okay.
and he's real fucking big on YouTube too.
Well, check it out. Yeah, but around here, Mark, it's it's a small town and all, so I'm not anywhere near a big city. As soon as you get to a big city, I mean, you'll be 125.
You talking about like a little shop like you, or a commercial facility, like a brick and mortar shop?
The closer to a big city, the more you're gonna, the higher the rate is gonna be. Hey,
85 an hour.
Cass.
We were
Oh,
85 an
Cass
hour.
says you.
Our shops were 85 an hour like fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah, but you're in a bit. You're really close to Detroit.
Yeah, we're pushing 18, or most are 185 ish now, 175 to 185, and a lot of
Okay.
them at 200 or higher. I'm
The-
not
the
saying in
big-
the smaller towns where you're dealing with
The
farmers,
big city here is over a half hour away.
Oh, dude, I can get to a second big city in a half hour.
And not here. This is Indiana, mister, not Michigan.
I've driven through Indiana. It don't look that damn rural to me. Although I kind of went through it. I didn't go through down south, north to south.
In Indiana, we're in this area, you really got two big cities. That's Fort Wayne and Indianapolis. And whatever is in between it, it's rural. Cass says you have to pull the trans.
I swear I've seen some. I swear to God, I watched it somewhere where somebody did it without pulling the trans. I want to say it was A-Rod. Did it without pulling the tranny. He was live when he was doing it, and he had other people on. And everybody's like, "No fucking way, no way!" And he did it without pulling the fucking trans. I'm not saying it was that exact engine, but there was one that he had people on when he was doing it live streaming. And he was off working on the car, and none of them could believe he actually got it out, or the truck that he got it out.
Cass wants to know, was the two-wheel drive 450?
I don't remember. I just remember flicking through, and I saw him working on it. I watched it for a little bit, and the guys were shocked that he got the oil pan off. Everybody said, no, he'll have to pull the tranny. You have to pull the tranny. Don't know what model it was. Just knew it was a diesel because that's all he works on. That he'd be showing live anyway.
Yeah, like you said, Mark, that's a big difference, right? We're in the small town here, so
Why do you hate that? I think if I could do it book rate, or if I could do it half the time at book rate, I should still charge it. I think. It doesn't. I don't know, man.
Fuck yeah. Are they going to pay you any extras if it takes you?
I say fuck book rate. You know, people want to know how much a job is. It's you want that done, it's this much. Well, how many hours is it? I didn't give you hours. So you want that job done, it's this much.
Yeah. Well, do they
there's a shop I talked to not too long ago that I was talking with that they did not give book rates at all. They literally quoted like that. I mean, they had a rough idea what the job took, how long it took. They would look it up, but I mean, everything was just based on. I don't know how they come up with their price. They called it their flat system, their flat rate pay, our flat rate price. This is it. You want this job done? It's this. It was amazing. They throw everything off the top of their head for the most part. The sales guys were quick. They knew exactly how much most shit paid the common stuff. The book rate, people use it. It still usually isn't book rate because a lot of times the guys work on it longer than book rate and they don't charge you more. So book rate's just given like a baseline of what should be charged. Legally speaking, you'd lose that battle in the most states, Briggs.
Well, I don't care. I gave you a fucking price, and that's the price. And you don't like it, you can take a fucking hike.
Hello? Well, what if a doctor tells you you need brain surgery and you ask, well, roughly how long is that going to be? I'm going to be under, doc. Doctor says 9 hours. Okay. And everything goes real fucking smooth and he's done with you in 5. You think you're going to get money back from the fucking doctor? Fuck no.
No.
He already knows ahead of time exactly what he's going to fucking charge you. Same with a plumber, same with electrician. You tell a fucking plumber that you got that job done too fast, so I'm going to hold back 20% of it. You're going to probably pick your fucking teeth up off the floor before you reach in your wallet.
Well, like I said, I gave you a quote, and then that's that.
That's what it is. Yeah. Here's the price. And if we do it, we do it.
Yep. Well, like I said, nobody's going to pay you extra when you have to deal with unforeseen shit. That's right.
That one shop I was talking to that said they don't charge by the hour. I mean, they still have an idea or look up what the flat rate time is. But when I say that, they do not literally, their receipts show no breakdown of parts and labor. The receipts are performed, blah, 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 dollar amount, subtotal plus tax, total. They don't fucking sit there and tell you that it was 2 hours labor for this and 50 cents for this fucking washer, $2.50 for a nut, $6 for a chain. No, it's this price. This is what we did. This is what you owe. Here's a grand total.
I'm in Indiana.
They don't break the receipts down like most shops I've seen, like all shops I've ever worked for.
Well, like I said, Mark, I gave you a quote, and it shows labor and parts, and that's that. So,
How do you even hotwire a car today?
Yeah, well, Mr. Briggs, don't call me. The price is the price. But like I said, nobody's going to pay you any extras when when you got to deal with a broken bolt or any of those things. Then all of a sudden we don't want to pay extra. Well, then if the job does go smooth and you save an hour or so or whatever it is,
anybody owes us money on their cars. Anybody that owes us money on their cars, if you try to come get your car when we're not there, we'll know you're there before you do. Plus, the cars that they owe money on, they're always inside. I would if I could.
No, I don't charge you $800 for 2 hours worth of work. Shop I go to. What up, Tarek? How are you?
Man, I fucking gashed my fucking neck open good. Motherfucker.
Yeah, what did you hit it on?
Crawling under a fucking car in the garage here. Fucking Acura. What the fuck kind of Acura? Piece of fucking Japanese shit. Acura. I should know, but I don't. Acura RDX. It's like the crossover thingy. It's like maybe the size of an Equinox type vehicle. Acura RDX.
Zero complaints. In fact, I can supply parts. And they just do what I say. I got some customers that are like that, Tarek. I don't care. You tell me what you want to have done, I'll do it. And if you tell me you want me to diag it first, then I'll do that. And if you say I want you to fix this, okay. But if I find a problem and it's not that, I'll let you know and I'll leave it up to you. So,
son of a bitch. Fuck me. I just looked over at a shop and I just saw something I forgot I even had.
oh yeah.
Little Nipros ratchet.
Oh, how do you like that?
3/8 drive. It's a 3/8 drive, flexible. How do I like
Yeah.
it? I totally forgot I had it. So I just saw it sitting on the shelf. It's cold. It feels chilly. I got to put a blanket on it. It's a Nipros. I don't know. I've never used it. It's like jewelry for tool collectors.
Funny, Mark.
Well, yeah, T100. That's a car that Henry Ford designed, isn't it? I haven't heard of a T100 since fucking I was in high school.
Does that have a trap door in it like Fred Flintstone?
There's a
You gotta
spot at
open
the
that up
brakes go
and
out. There's a spot
you
at the
can put
brakes
your feet
go
on
out.
the pavement and run.
Dude, if I had a T100 in my fucking shop's parking lot, I'd probably put a sign on it for you to good home. There ain't a T100 in Michigan that's worth the shit.
Flatbed is faster.
That is one thing I've not seen in a hell of a long time is a T100. You ever seen one, Theo?
No.
Well, they didn't sell a shit ton of them, but I haven't seen one of those in Michigan in a really, really long time.
Yo, mama, how do you quickly break the steering lock, right? Well, it's just a straight shot to his house. I worked one weekend for a repo guy, and I know the flatbed is fast. Yep.
That's how they were stealing cars around here for years, just using fucking flatbeds. Nobody paid attention. They thought it was just a tow truck, regular old, they were tow trucks. But
Right.
they weren't hired to tow your vehicle anywhere. They were using the tow truck for other profit reasons. I mean, they were still towing with it, just you were probably never going to see it again, type towing.
Yeah, one-way trip to the chop shop.
They still steal the shit out of fucking Challengers and Chargers around here. It's still a hot commodity. But you know what else? What car line? I don't keep up with what's hot on the market. I don't know what they're stealing out of them or selling from. But I'll tell you another one that's a real common car that they go after to steal is Kias. They love fucking hitting the Kia dealerships and trying to scam out of there with like 3 to 5 guys. Or I can't say they're all guys. I mean, could be a female too. But it's not uncommon for certain dealerships in this area to get hit. The Kia dealers to get hit with 3, 4 guys, 5 guys, jump in the lot. Next thing you know, all the cars are going out at the same time. Security guard doesn't even know what to do, and he didn't see any of them come in. It's been on the news a few times on and off over the last couple of years.
Hey, JWC Tech, what's up?
See, look, he knew it was a towel. JWC Tech, man, that's impressive. He knows his fucking tools and his paraphernalia. Many thought it was a banner, but it is indeed a towel.
Yeah, well.
Maybe in a little bit I'll be able to find my fucking utility knife. I had a DeWalt utility knife before I came on. And before I came on, I don't know where I set it. I cannot fucking find it.
JWC Tech says my daughter bought a Kia without asking me. It got stolen about a month ago. Joyride. Yeah.
I'd assume there's something with the Kias that they can get good money for, like flip it, take it, and get it quick. I don't know. Like I know one time there's particular Fords back in the day with Escorts and shit. The driver's airbag was a fucking hot deal. They would sell them off to collision shops and shit. They steal everything that's worth something. I just wonder what the value of the Kias are.
Well, my Ford has an anti-theft device in it, so it's got a handshaker in it. Yeah, I do, JWC Tech. Yes, sir.
I've heard that shit. Some part that like say it's like one of those things, the Kia challenge. Go steal a fucking Kia. Is there truth behind that? Like the pod challenge, how many you can fucking eat, the Tide pods and shit.
Wow. If Kia hasn't had security. Really? I didn't even know that. See, I don't even swim in that shit, so I have no idea.
Said, I mean, I know I hear shit from cops I talk to. I hear shit from the news. I'm like, what the fuck would anybody want to steal a Kia for? I mean, the funny one was probably about a year ago, year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I don't know. It could be 3 years ago. I don't know. Time goes fast. There's a Kia dealership on.
Yeah, there was a Kia TikTok challenge. Are you serious?
Oh, there's it's fucked up. There was two guys that stole Kias out of a fucking dealership by me. One of them crashed and burned while he was running from the cops. The other one, the engine blew while he was running from the cops. I'm thinking to myself, what kind of dumb fucking criminal would steal a Kia and try to outrun the fucking police? There ain't no way.
Yeah, and while doing it, why don't you check the fucking oil in the engine?
Well, it's a brand new car. You shouldn't think it'd be low. They stole these cars brand new off the lot. The fucking thing blew the motor running from the cops.
No, maybe that's why they were sitting in the lot.
Can you imagine how embarrassing that'd be to go to fucking prison because you stole the fucking Kia and got caught because the engine blew up? I mean, everybody laughed at you. Like, why would you steal a Kia? I mean,
No shit. I didn't even know that.
I've
This has
known
been
about
going on for over a decade.
Wow.
Like, right, Mark?
It's still Dodge Neon, Michigan. Still, that's just real fucking stupid. You'll be lucky if you fucking stay inside the car. The seat don't fall through the floorboard and shit.
They had to replace the engine under warranty. Piece of shit.
Kia has replaced a lot of engines. A lot of fucking engines. And then they fucked over all their techs on the replacement of their engines. So now a lot of Kia dealerships don't have any techs.
Well, that's the only way to sell a car, ain't it? Or that's the only way they can get rid of a car is by kids stealing them. Nah, I'll stick with my Fords and Chevys anyway. Kia recruits techs at quick lube joints.
I knew a guy that worked for a Kia dealer for a couple of years, and he got to the point he could swap. I don't know exactly what model it was, but he told me he could swap an engine fully done, in and out, running and ready to roll down the road in as quick as 3.5 hours.
That's fucking fast.
We said the new engine comes with a lot of the stuff already on it, like the alternators on it and all that. Said the dry belts on it and all that. The way they were shipping them, the way Kia was doing them. Don't know if they're still like that, but
yeah, that would save a lot of time if you don't have to deal with the accessories.
Engine from tranny. He said you knew electrical connectors you had to do to drop the cradle. He said it was fucking gravy.
Yeah. That's the sad part, right?
My heater getting too fucking warm out here. I can't believe this shit.
All right. Well, droopy knee pads again tomorrow. Hey, we're over the 1 hour mark.
I see that. Well, everybody, thanks for joining. Thanks for having me on, Theo. And everybody have a good week, and hope to see you next time.
All right, everybody. Thank you, Dave, for coming on. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate it. And hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everybody going to have a good week. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.